Colts Nation. As of today, the Colts are currently the 7th seed in the AFC playoffs.
Woo! Yeah, baby!
Let's go, baby. After so much turmoil, injury, so much distraction, we have overcame and put ourselves in a position to possibly make the playoffs. But unfortunately, the season does not end today, and we still have 6 games left, which so much can happen. Ahead of us right now, in the 5th seed are the Pittsburgh Steelers and the 6th seed Cleveland Browns. The Pittsburgh Steelers, they just know how to win games. So I'm probably going to keep him the 5th seed. With Deshaun Watson being out for the season, I believe the Browns can miss the playoffs. So right there, the 6th seed and 7th seed, I feel like we can probably make it there as long as we don't continue to win the games that we should win towards the end of the season. Next week, we have the divisional rival, Tennessee Titan. We have to go down there and win that game, because if we lose this game and possibly lose another game, we may even fall down to the 10th seed. And the bubble behind us, Houston Texans are 6-5 with CJ Stroud playing phenomenal football. And then we have the hottest team in the AFC, the Broncos, who have won 5 straight right now. And next week they have the Buffalo Bills. Without there's going to be a good game right there. That can be a lot of playoff implications right now. Like I said before, we cannot take the schedule lightly, because one game loss can drop us down tremendously down the AFC picture. But we're not going to talk about that right now. We're going to talk about the Buccaneers and the Colts. And the MVP of this game has to go to the defensive line, racking up 6 sacks. Yes, I said it, 6 sacks. And over the past 3 games, racking up 15 sacks. Let's go, baby. I am loving it right now. Samson had over 2 sacks. Kwity Paye had a sack. Isaiah Land had a sack. Tyquan Lewis had a sack. Deo Adambo had a sack as well, too. Everybody's been playing phenomenal ball. And then I think one more game, and after that, we get Grover Stewart back. Was going to solidify that line with, stopping the run. Because right now, we have been stopping the run. We have been very, very terrible. Everybody just run off the gut, and it's been really bad. With Grover Stewart and DeForest Buckner together again, it's going to be a force to be reckoned with. And the defense has been playing phenomenal ball as well, too. And we signed him off the practice squad this past week. Ronnie Harrison had an interception as well, too. Let's go, baby. The defense has been playing good ball. And yes, the corner is, young. Mike Evans was cooking us, but it's Mike Evans. One of the receivers, probably, I think the only receiver ever to have 10 straight 1,000-yard seasons. Like, one of the greatest of all time. So it's Mike Evans. So I'm not going to put that in the defense. But I want to talk about Shaq Leonard. It's so surreal to see him at this game, but not playing. And he was still hyping up the crowd. And it just showcased, the organization and Shaq, how much love they have for each other. Granted, I'm not going to lie. Like, if I was Shaq, maybe this is why I'm not in the NFL, I would have took that release very personally and not showed up at all. Like, you know what? F you guys. Yeah, you're going to release me. Then you want me to be at the game as well, too. But just showcase the leadership that he is, and how much love he has for this fan base as well, too. And I'll say it again, Shaq Leonard, you are a Colts legend, and thank you for everything you have done. Thank you so much. But now, moving on to the offense. Gardner Minshew. Guys, I think you know what play I'm going to talk about. This man had a 6-yard wide open window just to run up the gut and get that, first down. But no. My man turned around, went backwards, and got sacked. I'm like, Gardner Minshew, come on, dude. You cannot be doing these stupid-ass plays, man. Especially during down this stretch, the final 6-game stretch. This one here is not going to work out, and this way can cost us games. And he did throw another interception. He should have had 3 interceptions. There was a lot of drop balls in this game as well, too. Gardner Minshew, man, his pocket presence, I'll say it again, sound like a broken record, are horrendous. But I will give him this. The team rallies behind him, and he does make good plays. I'm not going to take that away from him. But when he's out there running around crazy, just a loose cannon in the backfield, you're like, oh, my God, what's going to happen? And sometimes it's good. Sometimes it can be detrimental to us. So Gardner Minshew, gotta woo-saw. And again, 41 attempts. I know the Buccaneers defense is good, and I know they was able to stop the run, but still, like, I'm not a fan of giving him the ball that many times. I'd rather give him 25 to 30 times, or even 20 to 25 times. Keeping the ball away from Gardner Minshew's hands will lead to less turnovers. I said what I said, but comment below, do you agree with me? Rushing. Jonathan Taylor is back, baby. Yes, he got drug tested today. Why? Because at 15 carries, 91 yards, averaging 6.1 yards a carry, and 2 touchdowns. And then we finally utilized Zach Moss and Jonathan Taylor perfectly, in my opinion. He had 8 carries at 55 yards, averaging 6.9 yards a carry. And like I said, baby, right now we're going on the playoff push, and these 2 players right here are going to help us get to the playoffs. If we could keep this up and Gardner Mitchell keep it down on turnovers, I think we can make the playoffs. And Michael Pittman, all I can say is pay that man. 10 receptions, 107 yards, averaging 10.7 yards a catch. Yes, probably his best game of the season. And pay that man. We got to pay him. Because right now he's power. He is our number one receiver. And Josh Downs, I'm going to say this. Gardner Minshew is forcing the ball a lot to Josh Downs. That is his security blanket. There were times I'm like, yo, dude, you don't got to force it to him. Like, make your other reads. Like, he was forcing it a lot to Josh Downs. In my opinion, Mo Ali Cox, my favorite play of the game, that 4th and 1. We saw Zaire Franklin playing fullback. I'm like, okay, let's see what we're going to do. Shane Steichen showed off that he has big balls.
What? Bro, I'm out, man.
He threw a 30-yard bomb to Mo Ali Cox. Woo-hoo-hoo. Let's go, baby. Those are times where I'm like, okay, Gardner Minshew. Okay. I like it. Those are plays right there. And then Will Murray, 2 receptions for 29 yards. I'd like to see him get more touches as well, too, since, Joe Ogletree is down and Janali Woods. But overall, offense played great. Like I said before, Gardner Minshew, let's take some passes away from him and give it to the running backs. Right now, the duo right there is going to carry us to the playoffs. I guarantee it. On top of the Buccaneers, Baker Mayfield had a tough day as well. 20 for 30, 190 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 1 interception. And that 1 interception was very costly because we was able to score off that touchdown as well. Rashid White cooking us. 15 carries, 100 yards, averaging 6.7 yards a carry. And Mike Evans, the future Hall of Famer, 6 receptions, 70 yards, averaging 11 yards a catch, and 2 touchdowns. There were times where those 2 touchdowns, he was by himself out there. And the touchdown, I'm like, God damn, guys, let's keep an eye on for Mike Evans. He's one of the greatest ever. And that one catch he caught in the middle of the field was nasty. Got to get to Mike Evans. Definitely, cooked us there. And overall, it was definitely a good game. Like, there were some questionable play calling and, not giving the ball to Jonathan Taylor, Zach Moss, putting the ball in Gardner Mitchell's hand. Like, I'm not a fan of that at all. But overall, third down efficiency, we was horrendous. That's my go-to stat when I do these videos is that how was we in third down efficiency? And I didn't think we was this bad. 2 for 11, horrendous. Buccaneers were 5 for 13. Fourth down efficiency, 3 for 4. Definitely like that right now. Very aggressive play calling. Sacks allowed. Buccaneers, we stacked them 6 times. MVP, defensive line, let's go, baby. We gave it 2 sacks. One of them is going to Gardner Minshew. My man, instead of running forward, went backwards and got sacked. Like, what the hell? The forced fumble, Dale Adambo, for the end of the game was amazing. I was going crazy right there. Through 1 interception, we won the turnover battle. When we win the turnover battle, we will win. And one of the crazy stats I saw, I can't really be 100% accurate. When Gardner Minshew has 0 turnovers, we are 4-0. When he has 1 interception or one turnover, we're 1-1. And when he has 2+ turnovers, we're 0-2. And I'm like, oh my God. Comment below. Let me know what you think about this game. And are you excited the Colts are currently the 7th seed? What do you think about this game? And also, do you feel like Jonathan Taylor and Zach Moss will carry us to the playoffs? Until then, hit the subscribe button, part of the Culture Sports Game. And as always, go Colts.